What a foreign estate executor or testamentary trustee can do about the real property in the mainland China. I'm very proudly to tell you that in 2023, I made a landmark victory in the inheritance case. In Shenzhen city, the southern part of China, close to Hong Kong. Well, in this case, I represent the testamentary trustee whose father wrote a will back in UK saying he appointed his daughter, my client, as the will executor and the trustee for all his estate all over the world, including the two property in Shenzhen city. One is the apartment where the title is clear and invested in the deceased father. The other real property is actually the deceased father did not have the title, but that building was built by the deceased father, and the local village, the local government recognize the family's use right of the factory. That is the factory building. Okay, so for the factory building, it's rather a contractual right to use the building for a certain period of time. All right, so my client sued the other family member who tried to claim to inherit directly the two property in China by way of the intestate succession laws in China. But we said no, because there is a valid will that has been probated back in UK, and my client was the estate executor and the trustee for the estate in China. So my client, as a testamentary trustee, should have the power to take over the title of one of the apartment, also the contractual use right for the factory building. And as I said, finally, this Shenzhen intermediary court delivered a winning judgment in favor of my client. It says, my client, as the testamentary trustee, has the power to manage or administer and make use of and dispose of the two pieces of assets in Shenzhen. And finally, this is probably the very first similar case in China, the mainland China. Okay, but the legal reasoning behind the case is complicated. It involves the choice of law and how to convince the Chinese judge to accept using, the foreign law, overseas laws regarding estate and inheritance. But anyway, in the end, we win. And I think this very first case might set a good example, at least in Shenzhen area, for other foreign executor or testamentary trustee, for example, those from Hong Kong, whose will might cover the assets in Shenzhen. So in that case, the testamentary trustee might come over to the mainland to claim its power in the capacity as the trustee to manage and make use of and dispose of the estate in the mainland China. But again, this landmark victory it's not perfect, because although there's a victory judgment here, my client can still not be able to transfer the title of the apartment to his name as the trustee, because in the mindset of the Chinese judge or on the current Chinese law, when the title is transferred to someone else, it generally means full ownership is transferred to that person. But my client claimed to hold the title as a trustee only, so the Chinese court does not allow the title transfer to my client, but it just deliver this judgment to that effect I just mentioned in favor of my client. But still, I think that's a big progress in the mainland China in this area of judicial practice. And I think it might help the other foreign executor and the trustee to consider what they can do about assets in China Mainland. If you want to know more about the case, you can contact me directly, and I'm very happy to share with you.
我是上海涉外驾驶律师田杰，关注我，了解更多涉外驾驶法律知识。